And when I tell you, this dish keeps popping up on my For You page, and I had to make it. It's called egg roll in a bowl. And man, it's low carb, keto friendly, and candida cleanse friendly as well. Let me show you how I made it. All right, it's lunchtime. I just got back from a good workout at the gym, and I'm ready to cook me up a good lunch. You want to start off by heating your pan to a medium heat. We're gonna brown our sausage first. As a pescatarian, I will not be using actual meat, but I will use Impossible ground sausage. Now, I've made this recipe before and I loved it, and this time I'm gonna try it out with spicy Impossible sausage. Last time I used savory. Now, even though this sausage is apparently already spiced, I can't help myself. I have to season my sausage no matter what. So I'm just adding a little garlic powder, a little paprika, and a little Obe seasoning. It's just a little light thing. While your sausage is browning, you're gonna take an onion and cut it up. I have been working real hard to perfect my chopping skills. I'm getting slowly better at it, always cautious not to cut my fingers, but I think I did a good job. But yeah, you want to chop those up then, and then we're going to add it to our skillet. Now, in addition to our onions, we're also going to add about a tablespoon of minced garlic. I love me some garlic, so I always put a little extra in there than the recipe calls for because, why not? After your garlic, you're going to add about a tablespoon of ginger. Now here comes the star of the dish. You're gonna add a full pack of coleslaw mix. The first time I ever made this, it was just the plain cabbage only coleslaw. This time I'm using a mix of carrots, red cabbage, and green cabbage. I'm excited to see the textural difference between the two. All right, so we're just gonna keep that on the stove cooking down until that coleslaw mix has softened up. It's tenderized itself, and in the meantime we're gonna add some more seasonings. This is liquid aminos. This is a great alternative to soy sauce if you're anti-soy and you're not doing soy. Coconut aminos is also a good alternative. My local store only had liquid aminos, so that's what we got. Bragg's is a great brand for these types of things. After that, we're gonna add some toasted sesame seed oil to the mix. Now we just wanna stir it up to make sure everything is well incorporated and just let it cook down a little bit more. As a garnish, we're gonna cut up a green onion and some cilantro. Now, I'm not really sure why. I was honestly very confused that this recipe called for cilantro, but as a girly who absolutely loves it, I'm put that shit in there. Absolutely. Let's plate this baby up. This stuff, do you see that? Piping hot, just the way I like it. Yes, this looks so good, and when I tell you, it smells incredible. I can't wait to dig in. So after I plate it up, I'm just gonna sprinkle it with some of my garnish, some of that green onion and some of that cilantro. And then you can't forget to put a little zesty spice with some sriracha on top. Man, that looks so good. Come on, let's go dig in. Now, with every great meal, you need yourself a nice cold beverage. I'm about to make myself a cup of the sun tea that I made the other day. This sun tea is a hibiscus and peppermint mix. I love making sun tea because I always seem to over steep my tea bags whenever I make traditional boiled tea, but sun tea, I just feel like it retains the natural flavors. It's so good. I'm about to add a little stevia to it to make it just a tiny bit more sweet, make it more like an iced sweet tea, but hibiscus peppermint. Oh my god, when I tell you, so good. My favorite thing. I'm obsessed with it. Luckily, this meal took no time at all to make, but I am starving. It's time to dig in. First, let's get a little sippy. Oh yeah, so good. Absolutely, swear by this. All right, let's get that first bite in. And she is a success. I love this stuff. It makes so much. You can eat a lot for very little. Like I said, it's low carb, it's keto friendly. And if you're out there doing a candida cleanse, this is right up your alley. I would have this again and again and again.